I made a fake dating profile that looked like my ex, but wasn't. Hi, I'm Liv, your chronically online host. And yes, that sentence is real, and also maybe a bad life choice. Quick context. Dating apps had become a loop of the same tired bios, the same angled selfies, the same jokes that aren't jokes anymore. I was bored, curious, and slightly malicious in the most podcast-friendly way. Rules first. Because I am not reckless, I am performatively reckless. No real photos of a real person, no texting or meeting people under false pretenses, no contacting anyone who actually knows the real ex. This was a stylized persona built from stockish images and throwback vibes. Ethical boundary? Checked. Also, misdemeanor-level chaos only. The profile aesthetic? Imagine a curated 90s mixtape that went to art school. Polaroid warm photos I'd lightly edited, a bio that hinted at quirky hobbies but didn't say anything real, and a playlist suggestion that screamed aesthetic, not person. It was intentionally performative, like a mood board with teeth. Then I sat back and watched the notifications roll in. The very first, an all caps, no context opener. You look different in the best way, which is both a compliment and a sentence that literally explains nothing. My brain, who taught people to talk like this? My thumb, delete. And there was a novel-length DM. Hey, on Sundays I thrift, I make sourdough, and I've been meaning to see Bad Movie X. You into spontaneous things? Also, my dog loves sushi. I mean, who writes manifestos to a stranger's profile? This reads like a dating resume with extra carbs. Let me read you 3 actual lines I received, verbatim, because receipts are my religion. You look like the type who brings a Polaroid to brunch. Who is bringing Polaroids to brunch except in indie movie montages? Answer, people auditioning for a role they didn't write. Are you single or just conventionally available? That one reads like someone trying to sound mysterious, but actually just doing a grammar puzzle. No, I don't accept tests in a DM. Nope. I can tell you're different because your bio uses a semicolon. A semicolon? We've entered punctuation fetishism. At that point, I was half proud and half terrified that grammar would be the new foreplay. But not every message was nonsense. A standout asked a real question. What's your favorite bad movie and why? That's the kind of specific, dumb question that actually reveals taste. We bantered about disaster cinema. I roasted their taste, they defended it like a hero, and then, predictably, we planned coffee, which is when the experiment moved from inbox to the real world. The plan, neutral coffee shop, daylight, keep it public and boring. He showed up wearing a green jacket that looked curated, like someone had read a How to Be Charming in 10 Easy Steps blog post and took notes. I did something childish and also revealing. I made him wait 5 minutes to test whether the persona extended to punctuality. Childish. Also data. He waited. When he sat down, he was exactly what the profile promised. Polished small talk, the right laugh at obvious jokes, and then, out of nowhere, a soft, "Do you think people are honest online?" He wanted the philosophy bit. It felt like he'd come prepped for a podcast segment about sincerity. That's when it landed. We were both performing the version of ourselves the profile asked for. He'd tuned his behavior to fit the vibe. I'd tuned the profile to bait a vibe. We clapped for each other like actors after a scene. It was flattering and quietly sad. Hot take time, quick and loud. Dating apps reward styling over substance. People stage themselves because it's faster to look like an experience than to actually become someone reliable. The algorithm applauds aesthetics and shorthand signals, not follow-through. So here are 3 quick things to actually look for, not just clap at. Do they follow up? If someone promises a chat and ghosts, that's behavior, not bad timing. Reliability over charm. 2 words, follow-up tests. Simple. Watch for rehearsed vulnerability. If their problems are perfectly packaged to earn sympathy, that's auditioning, not sharing. Ask one awkward follow-up. Watch the real answer. 3. Ask where they actually make time for people. The answer tells you more than 1,000 curated hobby photos. Pause. Listen. Ignore the semicolons. My experiment was a mirror. It was also a mirror I used as a TV to watch strangers perform. I laughed, I judged, I learned. Mostly I learned that validation is addictive. It's tempting to measure worth by how many people play along with your aesthetic. One last chaotic request. If this made you laugh or made you feel slightly less alone in your own questionable choices, do the small thing that keeps chaos alive. Leave a review on your podcast app. Tell me your wildest dating app moment in the review. It helps other people find this tiny moral panic disguised as entertainment. Stay chaotic. If today's episode made you laugh or feel slightly better about your own life choices, then my job here is officially done. Thanks for listening. Stay chaotic.